I'd like to take a moment to talk about someone that I barely talk about, that I should talk about more. Um, she didn't mean to me as much as she should have, and thinking about her is painful. But I figured YouTube should know the story of at least her, given what she gave for me. And I I will talk in the happy details later, but right now all I can focus on is what's making me sad. Um, I went through a near death experience, and I almost died, obviously. And some people only got this kind of story and were still spreading it around, and they were telling people that I was already dead. That during my near death experience, I had actually died instead of freaking out and running away from the person who put me through that experience. Um, but I had vowed, tied my soul, I guess, was the explanation I was given when I was doing it, to three girls, and one of them was the girl who put me through the near death experience. But the girl we're talking about today, um, she killed herself when she heard about my death, and I didn't find out until one of her friends was trying to make me pay for it 10 years later. Only to find herself falling in love too, because she was trying to trick me into falling in love with her so she could tell me how much of a horrible person I am and break my heart like I did to her friend. But she couldn't bring herself to go all the way through with it, and she couldn't even bring herself to tell me face to face. She she hired somebody else to do it. Um, but that girl, I don't even know what her real name was. That's how little I gave for her. She she gave me a fake name that I didn't care about. She didn't want to be tracked down. Later, she knew that the relationship we were in was potentially embarrassing later in life. And she just wanted to enjoy it for what it was. But sorry, I'm trying to not fall apart here. She's the reason I smoke pot, I guess. Or the reason, and the reason I won't quit. Because it makes me feel closer to her, I guess. So this is remembering Bobbie-Jo, whoever the fuck she really was. We'll try to like our first, see, one of our girlfriends, she, thinking that if I was worth 3 women at once, I'm certainly worth paying for. And it wasn't like sex or anything. She would just send me out on dates with other girls that paid her money, and she'd give me $20 after I was done with the date. And we just do our thing. It was something that we did all the time. Bobbie-Jo found out about this, and she went above Adrienne's head and paid me $100 directly to take her out, with one condition. I had to wear a suit, and I had to pay for everything. But, you know, she was giving me $100, so this was not a big deal. Like, I just thought of it as a high priority case, I suppose. And after the date at a fancy restaurant where I paid for everything, she didn't order anything that too expensive. She had a vegan meal. I think my meal was more expensive than hers. She ordered a lot of drinks though. Anyways, after the date, we went to a grocery store because she wanted candy too, and I had about $30 left still. And I bought her a huge bag of gummy bears because she said that she already knows that we went out on a date, but she really likes gummy bears, and that if I bought her the gummy bears, she'd give me a kiss. She was like 2 years younger than me, so I felt a little awkward about this, but I mean, I was already taking her on a date, and after I bought her the gummy bears, picked up the gummy bears, I kissed her on the forehead, and then she kissed me on the chest, because I hadn't kissed anyone on the lips yet. I was trying to save it, you know, because I was trying to save my virginity for marriage, and the girl who was sending me out on dates said she refused to kiss me until we were married. And so to, you know, I was trying to think of everyone, you know. That's why I didn't kiss her on the lips. But I knew she wanted a kiss by the fact that she was offering one. And that grocery store is now a weed shop. I'm still gonna rant on the video. This lighter is just shitty. It works sometimes. So, like, now, I just feel like she's watching over me sometimes. Like, when I wanted to get this tattoo to remember them by, like, every tattoo artist I knew refused to give me the tattoo because they had a fucking pentagram on it. Fucking. Or because it was on my hand. It was like, you guys are fucking retarded. So, I was looking for a professional tattoo shop, and I found one right next to the grocery store that is now a pot shop, called the Brass Monkey, which we all would chill and watch Funky Monkey together. And the tattoo artist didn't even hear the story. He just heard the conflict the tattoo was giving me, with other people. So he was real cool, and he did it for $60. Like, I only had to pay $60 for a tattoo. For the tattoo I designed myself to remember all them, but like, it's things like that make me feel like she's still watching, you know? And I did so much to try to get her back when I thought she was real. Not real. Like, I thought Bonnie was her because she gave me a fake name. I gave so much. I tried so hard to make it right. But you can't turn back a suicide. And Bonnie was just trying to make it right by fucking with me. I guess that's the end of the video. It's been about 10 minutes. I'll try to continue smoking. But life is a game, play it.